What's happening, Leos? Say Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. Did y'all do that? Did y'all watch the way that you talk to people, the way you react, 0 to 100 shit, from last month? I know we're gonna see that. Welcome back to Enigma 23 channel. I'm your host, Enigma, bringing you your February 2020 read for the collective of Leo, the lion. Like, share, subscribe, comment, share, hit that notification bell, cause since y'all resonate with love, egotistical love, human love, more like, but love nonetheless, you might want to hit that notification bell and subscribe, because I'm telling you, we got this new segment on this show called the Ecstasy Room, and you don't want to miss that. That's all I'm going to say. So, when it touches down, be the first to look at it, because you will enjoy it. But other than that, y'all holler at that girl 9 Maya. That's the number 9, M-A-A-T. Where she can get you hooked up, Akashic readings, ancestor readings, shit like that. That's her. She can peek behind that veil for you if you ain't energetically up there to do that yet. She's on YouTube. Go give her a holler. This is for moon, sun, rising, and ascending, Venus, Leos. Hit that email for your questions and whatnot. If you want a personal, hit that mug. It's in the description box. The Enigma. That's with 2 G's. 23 at gmail.com. So, it's in the description box. Let's go get in your reading without further ado, Leo. How to say true self. Also, true self. How to say true self. Bring in. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, clarity for the collective of Leo for February 2020, 2020 for the collective of Leo. Bring it in for the collective of Leo for February 2020, in the year 2020, the month of February for the collective of Leo, divine, great mother energy, great spirit, great mother energy, divine, great mother energy, divine, great mother energy, great spirit. Bring in messages, guidance, solutions, advice, truth, mentorship. For the collective of Leo, for the collective of Leo, for the collective of Leo, the month, February in the year 2020, the month of February 2020, 2020. Bringing in for the collective of Leo, for the collective of Leo, the month of February in the year 2020. Appreciation and gratitude. Always divine. I say. Okay, let's go ahead and get into y'all reading, Leos. See what the hell kind of shit is going on in y'all world. New Orleans voodoo deck, tarot deck had to get retired, it. So, we got the African American tarot deck right here. Let's see what y'all twerking with. I am. Okay, overall energy. We got the King of Swords. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good sign. Intellectually speaking, y'all are thinking more, using more of that mind instead of flaming on like your name is Johnny. We're dealing with somebody here that's, they care for the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like cases of law, they love that shit. You know what I'm saying? This type of person here, since they're so intellectually inclined, they already know, mentally speaking, psychologically speaking, their destiny. You know what I'm saying? They are aware of it. Not blind to it. know, just an objective person, to try to get shit done. And, cautious at that. We can't forget, since we dealing with the mind, this is a logical and rational type of person. So this is y'all for the overall energy, you know. So that's good. It's not gonna resonate with everybody because this is a general. But for those who it resonates with, at least you now using more of your mind instead of your behind. Okay, so let's see how people are viewing y'all this month. As the Hierophant? What? For real? People looking at y'all as the Hierophant? Okay, well, that's a good sign. I like shit like that. The Hierophant we talking about here, somebody who holds secret knowledge. This is a person that has ethical morals, ethical code, what I'm saying? They deal with their wisdom, like I said, secret knowledge, their spirituality, you know. People might see y'all out there doing rituals, cleaning your house with sage or something. But in the realm of spirituality, not that of the religious sect like this traditional card is, the Hierophant. No, we're talking about on the spiritual plight. This person is more uh, inclined, like real spiritual, because religious is not the same as spiritual. That's why there are two different names. But people want to argue with you, you know what I'm saying? But this is a mentor, guidance type shit. A pope used to be the original card on here, so but we ain't even gonna get into that. But since we dealing with a major arcana, so people really are seeing this. So they either seeing this or the dualistic other side of it, because we got to talk about the dualistic side. And the dualistic side is basically speaking about somebody who is not, they don't have tolerance. You know what I'm saying? They are petty. They give you bad advice. Just messy. And you know, they follow us. It's kind of like the traditional hermit card. It's the Pope card, like a follower. A conformist, somebody that's like that. So people are either seeing y'all in either light. Hope it's the first one. So let's see what you're hiding in your shadow self. What's hidden or what's being hidden from you that you need to know that resides inside yourself. And we had the Five of Pentacles. So you have a monster within yourself, your shadow person. Because we right here, the Five of Pentacles, earth shit, physical, tangible shit. And right here, we're talking about shortage, lack, poverty, difficulty here. You know what I'm saying? So you having difficulty with yourself, dealing with that shadow self, what's being hidden, or, on a physical note, when it comes to food, having money, resources, and shit like that. Some of y'all are lacking, and it's hurting y'all. Others, like I said, this is more of a, that's more on the physical plane, because we ain't got wands here, so it ain't dealing more so with spirit. But this is a soul reading, so it could be, since they want me to say this, your poverty, you're struggling with yourself. The shadow side is impoverished because you have no connection to it or not aware of it. It's difficult for you to connect with it or realize what's going on with it. But it's a possibility. But like I say, on the physical quality side, dealing with the pentacles, hey, things is kind of rough. So let's continue on. See what the divine feminine wants for you in the month of February. She wants you to be like the hangman. But in this deck, this is the observer. She wants you to observe, to look. And right here with this card, we have E5, dealing with the Orishas. If y'all into the Orishas, the E5, he got his own reading, so We dealing with secret knowledge. We dealing with fucking, interbalance. We dealing with interbirth. Things of the true self. Wisdom. You observing. Taking dedication to raise up your spirit person. You being with having a liking in mythicism. You know what I'm saying? Just all things spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what E5 is about. If you get an E5 reading, strengthening yourself, spiritually. So another major arcana. So the duality, flip side of this. We're talking about somebody that's, this is a person that is a quitter. They give up to quit. You know what I'm saying? It's like with this E5 character, E5 is an oracle, but this would be on the negative side, you being lost. You don't have your sense. Your abilities are, you can't tap into that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about frustration, and you being in isolation, stagnant. Nobody wants that. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes that shit is needed. And for some of y'all that's stagnant or in isolation, boy, I can see why this Five of Pentacles came. Because physically, you're hurting, you're stuck, you have lack there. But for others, you're on a spiritual plight. So therefore, you've been doing the work because you're dedicated. You're looking for the inner depths more so than the out. Looking for spiritual strength. You know what I'm saying? They're into looking into mysticism, metaphysics and shit like that, quantum physics, chaos theory, all that different shit, that leads you to yourself. So let's see what the goal and objective is from the divine masculine. And he wants you to be the emperor. Boy, we got a lot of major arcana. Y'all majorly need to get y'all ass together, Leo. I'm seeing that. Emperor here, Emperor is firm and has, ethical standards, foundations. The emperor, they hold authority, they're responsible, they have experience, they have self-control too, because that's Olo room, from the Orishas yet again. So these things is the goal. These are the objectives. Do you have self-control? Let's get that self-control under check. Are you responsible? Let's be responsible. Authority, authority comes when you do all those other things, Are you firm when it comes to your ethical and moral compasses? So these things is what's wanted. But on the flip side, from a negative point of view, we're talking about here, somebody that's like a dictator. They want to control other people. You know what I'm saying? This type of person mentally is not competent because they always have to go to somebody else for information or answer. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what an emperor's all about. Emperor know how to run his kingdom without nobody else. That's not the King of Swords. But some of y'all been dabbling in their energy. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to do all that shit. You just want to be about yourself. You know what I'm saying? The ego, the true Leo, the sun representation of the ego. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not the objective. I know that's not the objective. So for y'all people that's acting like that, hey, more than likely, you're the ones in that power state. Which is in the shadow self because you're going against yourself. So become the King of Swords, man. Use your mind. Get more rational. Get out the ego. So let's see what the higher self has to say. Higher self has to say, boy, if you do your objectives and really do what's wanted for you, you become out with the prize, which is 10 of cups. You know what I'm saying? And you could be like how everybody see you because the Hierophant man, which is a messenger of the higher, you know, them people be well off if they do it for the right reasons, if they pure heart. If they ain't doing it for like the money or for fame or just to get some attention from the opposite sex or some shit like that, you gonna be winning. 10 of Cups, because we got renewal here. We got rebirth. You know what I'm saying? We got the rainbow serpent right there. A Shumala. You know what I'm saying? And this represents, just like a snake sheds its skin and becomes anew. It's the same thing. Because we'll talk about this is contentment. This is happiness. This is family harmony. This is fucking a perfect outcome, positive outcome for your situation. So your higher self is letting you know, especially for those that's on the path. Hey, we got you. Just keep on this. And for those of you that's not in this, hey, your higher self, hey, it's saying when you get your shit straight and you want to leave the ego self, the animalistic you, and you really want to know what the hell's going on, then this is going to be your outcome. You won't have to hurt or want for nothing because we got you. Divine said that. You know what I'm saying? So this 10 of Cups card right here is perfection. It's perfect outcome. Positive, man. This is what you want. Satisfaction, all that shit. So that's the higher self just reminding you. So let's go to the next deck. We got the Santa Morte deck, Oracle. You know what I'm saying? The Book of the Dead version 1. We're going to look over your strength, your weakness, and your guidance. See if Santa Morte going to tell y'all to cut some shit out. Because really, y'all that's in that negative state of lacking, damn show. Yeah. So some of y'all took heed and was like, hey, I'm going to watch how I talk to people instead of going from 0 to 100. I'm going to be more understanding. I'm going to be like the Hierophant. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start bettering myself on the spiritual and the mental aspect. And others of y'all was just like, fuck it. And then you got what you got because you being hard-headed. Typical Leo, stubborn. Can't know everything. Egotistical and shit like that. Let it come on in. Let it come on in. Alright. Let's see what we got for you. You Leos. We go with the damn lawn care shit. They was loud ass. So excuse me if y'all hear that in the back. You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. Overall energy though is number 5. So we're talking about freedom. We're talking about change. We're talking about possibility. We're talking about, being limitless. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. So right here, this card is the wheel card. You know what I'm saying? Which lines right up with y'all because wheel, if you're dealing with the chakra system, it's the solar plex. Solar meaning sun. Sun meaning Leo in astrology. You see how you take and you put it all together? You know what I'm saying? So this is more so talking about, all the shit that you've been through to this point. From the shit you learned and the shit you experienced. Don't throw it away. And keep it in mind, because there's a desire that's been burning in you for a while now. And I ain't talking about some simple shit like, I want the new Jordans. Nah, we ain't talking about that desire. I'm talking about something that's been with you, that's been saying, hey, this is what you want, but you don't do it maybe because of society or your people, family don't agree with it, but it's saying, hey, you need to go to that Because that's what's going to help you open up and get that mind clear, to get you thinking better, to get you to that Hierophant state, to be a guide, so you can be a mentor and be guiding people and shit. But let's see what your strength is. And be got birth. Birth is your strength. You see the baby carriage right there with Santa Morte. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about birthing. But what are we birthing? We're birthing uh new shit. So this means we gotta start doing stuff. We gotta start putting our projects and shit out there. If we got projects, if it's something, anything that we want to do or got in mind, we want to know, go do it. Go research it. Go study it. Just put your best foot forward, because it's time to, begin the work. You know what I'm saying? Your potential is just blazing like it always is, like a Leo on fire. So just know your potential is there. It's just that you gotta bring your work to the light. That's all it is. It's like how you get birth, you come out that pussy and you in the light, just bringing it to the light. So you gotta do the same thing. So what is that you're working on? Maybe it's yourself. So you gotta start birthing yourself, because this is what we talking about: shedding the skin, renewal, rebirth. There we go. So let's see what the weakness is for y'all. 20. We got the fraternity card right here. You know what I'm saying? So fraternity card being a weakness, fraternity, what fraternities are about besides the hazing and trying to break you down, break your mind down. The card was number 20, break down into 2. So we talking about codependency, having to deal with another. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, you're not able to work with other people on, basically, You're not trying to feel like social shit. You're not trying to help other people. You're not trying to work with other people, and that ain't what it is, because in this day and age and time where you got to, because one person does not hold all the truth, and if it's shit that you don't know, which is gonna be a bunch of shit you don't know in life, that's why other people are around. That's why you meet and greet and talk to people, instead of just being on the phone, hiding behind social media, being dehumanized. We gotta talk, gotta meet, in person. So this is y'all weakness. Don't let it be a weakness, because just like it say birth, that 25 card, your strength, that's 7, that's growth, that's expanding, that's knowledge and, knowledge, higher wisdom and all of that shit. So don't be like that. But what's the guidance to get up out of this way that y'all handling this situation, that you don't want to commune with people and help and collaborate and shit? And we got the number 9. We got Tolok, the rain god, the Aztec. You know what I'm saying? Number 9, so we got completion. So guidance is at its completion, or about to be at its completion. So this card right here is just saying, understand the weight of an idea, or even a project, a product, whatever it is. Understand the weight that it could have towards a person or for a person. Just like a gun. A gun can either save people or just make it hell for people. A massacre shooting, that'll make it hell. You can save people. Somebody try to rob a store and you use the gun, bam. So you know, it's on you to distribute the type of energy out to accomplish things, but just know the weight of it and be aware of it. So be aware of the weight that it's doing. You know, like you not communicating with other people or trying to collaborate and work. Just know that's gonna put you in a impoverished situation because you know when you work with other people, more resources come. And I ain't saying you do that just for the resources, but you know sometimes energies and it ain't sometimes but energies work through other people. You ain't got all the answers, so this is why working with others, collaborating, talking, uniting is key. So you know the weight of not communicating. It's gonna lead you to yourself, which a Leo ain't good by themselves, cause hey, yeah, already egotistical. I'm just saying. Know the weight of shit. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's go to the animal messages. Get your last message from Divine. Hopefully you'll get up off your behind. She wants you to be blind too. She wants you to observe. Want you fucking with nobody, man. That's what you say. Ain't what she say. An emperor, you know, the objective to be like an emperor and shit like that. You know, you gotta commute with your fellow people. You gotta want that emperor status, that high level status, terrifying. You gotta work with people, man. All right. Just like watching your mouth, you know, and just doing another approach with how you talk to people, you know. That's probably why you don't want to work with people saying, hey, I can't say what I want to say, so fuck it. But your overall energy of the card, you know, is the owl. We got the owl. Owl says, seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. Seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. Don't deceive yourself. Self-deception. So, you know, seek deeper knowledge. That's what Hierophant does. You know, that's what the observer, the hangman does. Seek deeper. When you birth into another reality or existence, that's what you're doing. You're trying to get deeper knowledge. You're just putting yourself, you know, in an environment so you can, you know, grow. You know, there are challenges. So, but y'all card is the beetle, scarab beetle. So we got what is unregarded or discarded holds a secret, a seed of creation. What is unregarded or discarded holds a secret, a seed of creation. So let's go ahead and see the totality of this animal totem. Should we say this insect? Get y'all on out of here. Let's see, Beetle, where you at, Beetle? And how we are. Armored, shining jewel. Egypt's scarab, sacred symbol. Scarab generates life from the waste of others. Look at what you discard or even despise, for within its form lie the gems of creation. For some, this may mean procreation. For others, artistic creation, as symbolized by the flowering of the seeds buried in Scarab's ball of dung. Yes, dung. He rose dookie. Shit. So, say Leos is really with the shit. Consider also those unregarded in the river of your life. One may be the catalyst for a new endeavor. Another hold unguessed at knowledge, or even the secret that will unlock your heart. So one never truly knows. Never truly knows how shit gonna be. So birth, just going through it. So this is why linking up with people, talking is important. So y'all went from not being able to say everything that you want to saying all the way fuck it, but you can't say fuck it, man. We gotta, you know, we gotta communicate with each other. It's just what it is. But this has been your reading, Leo, for the month of February. I'll catch y'all hopefully in that ecstasy room. But if not, I'll catch y'all next month. Peace.